Hey everybody, I'm Amy.
I'm Dan.
And we are the Hustle Couple coming at you today with a daily grind video.
That's right. We are here showing you every single day what we do in our reselling business on a daily basis.
Today's a little bit different because we've only sold two things.
Two things, that's
well,
right.
we sold 10, but 2 have been paid for.
Yeah. So I went through and canceled a couple of unpaid
Oh,
orders,
okay.
and we have, I think, 6 or 7 still waiting for payment.
We're
so
shipping out
2.
2. So if your eBay sales are slow, you're not alone.
You are not alone.
I see people all over saying their eBay sales are slow. But today, we're going to show you what we do on days when our eBay sales are slow to spur some sales.
That is exactly right. First, I do want to say, if you are seeing our videos, we are putting stuff out on a daily basis. And if you aren't subscribed, please check and click that little subscribe button. That is seriously the best thing you can do to help us out. If anything we are telling you is giving you help in any kind of way.
We hope so. We checked our analytics and only 40% of you guys watching aren't subscribers.
So again, please check.
I think they don't realize it.
Right, because we are putting out videos every single day, and it just shows up in the feed, whether you're subscribed or not. So again, last time, I'm begging, please.
Y'all, for
check.
real, I was watching Ginger Marvin for like a full year, and I just subscribed to them like a week ago. I didn't know I wasn't subscribed. That's why I looked at ours, because I was like, wait, is that happening to us? I literally had no idea because it came up in my feed every day.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
I love Ginger Marvin. And Rebel, I wasn't subscribed to her either. Love Rebel the reseller. Love you guys. But I wasn't subscribed, and I'm sorry for that. So now I make sure.
We've fixed that problem.
We fixed the glitch.
That's exactly right.
All right, so we're going to jump over to the computer today and show you our strategies. We're going to, tell you all our secret tips.
That's right. Stay
Hot tips.
tuned for the hot tips.
So we're at the computer today, and I'm going to show you how we use eBay's built-in tools, their research tools, to help you source better. Here's the thing. If your eBay store is dead, the first step is to look at what you're listing. If nobody wants to buy your stuff, I'm the one to tell you this. Auntie gonna tell you. If no one wants to buy your stuff because it's not good or not desirable, you need to look at what you're sourcing. Seriously, when we first started reselling, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I don't know what it is at this point, we were not buying good stuff. We were buying cheap stuff, and that's not good. The second thing, I'm going to show you how to find the good stuff. I'm going to show you today. But the second thing you need to consider also is how many items are in your store. There's no magic number. It's not like, oh, once you hit 500, the algorithm is going to kick in. That's not true. That's just not true. But it is at some point a numbers game. So if you only have 100 things listed, the ideal store sells 1% a day. That's kind of status quo. But if you only have 100 things listed, you can only expect to sell 1 thing a day, right?
Right.
Right. So there is something to be said there. What you want is more listings, and we recommend listing 15 things a day, but not crap. I'm just laying it out for you. 15 good things a day. That doesn't mean they have to be expensive. Say it with me now. 15 things with good sell-through rates, meaning that people are going online to search for it because they want to buy it. And hopefully they're going to buy it from you because you have great photos, you have great descriptions, and you have the item at a good price. That's all it is. That's the secret formula. Boiled down to its basic format. So say you have all those done. I feel like we have all those done. We have a little bit of bloat in our store from when we first started. We have listings that are like 3 years old that could go, and it would probably make better use of our space and time. And we will end up doing that eventually. But for right now, we have pretty good stuff, pretty good sell-through rates, and stuff's not moving.
It is, yeah. The older stuff, it's painfully obvious that the older stuff is sitting and
it's sitting
stale.
So when we go to source new items, how do we do it? What informs our sourcing decisions? 1, experience, but 2, we use the research tools in eBay. Now, anybody can use these research tools. It used to be kind of limited. It's not limited anymore. It's called Terapeak, and it's inside of eBay, and that's what I'm going to show you how to use today and how we use it. Okay?
Awesome.
Here we go. All right, so I go to my eBay at the top here, and I'm going to click on, perfect, research tab after I go to my eBay. Terapeak Product research is if you're looking for a certain item, you could go there and look up, I don't know, this Beanie Baby to see how it's sold in the last year. Because the sold on the regular eBay only give you 3 months. So if I wanted to see the last 12 months, don't buy Beanie Babies, you guys. Don't buy them. That's why
That's
it's
lesson
sitting here.
number 1.
This is sitting here because I don't want to list it. Even though I could list it and it would be easy, I don't want to list it because it's going to bloat my store. People don't want this. Okay? But I could look and see if it's been sold, and I did look, and it's been sold for $4.
Nice.
Not worth my time. I'm going to save these and do a big lot of them and try to get like 20 bucks later in life. Okay? Fine. But if I want to just research like stuff, so before I go sourcing, I'm going to click this tab that says Terapeak Sourcing Insights. This is newish. Okay, and what you're going to see is a bunch of categories here. These categories, it says at the highlighted thing here says saved categories. I did not save these. eBay automatically populates this based on what's in your store. So right now, the top good opportunities for selling categories that we normally sell: trading cards, action figures, wristwatches, and video games. So we do sell these items, but we don't sell a lot of them. There's maybe a couple action figures, a couple trading cards, maybe like 4 watches, and maybe 1 video game. So these definitely aren't what we normally buy.
Right.
But this is telling me, okay, maybe I should be looking into these items. And you can scroll and see there's many more. Women's bags and handbags. Also, we don't source a lot of those. So this is where you start, but this is not where you finish. Mm-hmm. You really have to drill down into these to see what's going on.
Right, because you're looking at all the categories at like their highest possible level.
Yes. So it tells you the search. So let's look at women's handbags here. It tells you the search volume. 7 million people are searching for women's handbags. There's 2 million listed. Okay, so the search to listing ratio is 2.82. That means that's, you want that number to be as low as possible because you want, as high as possible because you want many listed and very few available. That's a high sell-through rate. It says the sell-through rate is 4.89% across all women's handbags. That includes like Fossil and Coach and Fendi. Everything. So if we were to drill down in this and just look at, say, Coach bags, we could see the sell-through rate of those. Or a Coach Daniela bag, we could see the sell-through rate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So you could totally drill down. But overall, we know that women's handbags, it's suggesting to us that it's maybe an opportunity. It doesn't have this good opportunity banner. That means this searching to list ratio for men's coats, jackets, and vests is a 4.2. There's 7 million searches and almost 2 million listed. So that's pretty good. And the sell-through rate is 7.56%. So maybe we go source men's coats, jackets, and vests. T-shirts, it's pretty low, like women's handbags. Coats, jackets, and vests for women, it says great opportunity. There's 4 million listed, 2 million, and it's a 4% sell-through rate. Okay, perfect. We get all this, right? This stuff is less useful for me after the first step. The first step is like, okay, now that I'm going sourcing, I'm going to look at men's coats and jackets and women's coats and jackets because eBay tells me I should do that. Okay? But say maybe you're like, I need CPR for my eBay store. I need to buy something that is going to sell immediately. I need to find something that I know about, nothing that you don't know about. Don't go out buying trading cards if you don't do trading cards. Don't do that.
Right, you'll get yourself into a whole world of trouble.
Right. So once you sell one thing, it will promote you in the algorithm. This is what we believe. I don't know it's cold hard fact, but it's what we believe. Sales beget sales. So if you can get one thing to flip quickly, the rest of your listings, assuming their quality, will get boosted in the algorithm and hopefully have higher search results and people will click on them and buy them. So we recommend starting with a category that you know really well. So if you're a women's clothing seller, start there. Or purses, whatever you start with. You guys know us. We love plush. Okay?
This is a recent development.
I know. I never thought I'd say it out loud. But now it's written in stone. We love plush. So there's this search and browse feature right here. And you can click on it. And then there's all these categories. Pick something you know. Like I could pick plush or makeup or something like that. But I'm going to type in plush here. Just going to type it in. And other stuffed animals. And stuffed animals comes up. Action figures. Plush toys. Contemporary. And Disney. I don't really want to drill down too much. I just want to know about stuffed animals first. So I click that. All right, so we can see this line. This is a trend line, and it tells you how things are trending. December, it starts trending up. We don't have any data for January, but it is going up in plush. Okay, fine. I'll check it out. I'm looking at top opportunities. Every single one is Kelly toy.
It's got to be Squishmallows.
This
still,
one
right?
that says Squishmallows.
Yep.
You guys watch our plush video, you know. We sell Squishmallows. And
they're still hot according to eBay.
According to eBay. So if you watch people on other YouTube channels or on Instagram, they say Squishmallows dead and it's oversaturated. Well, it is saturated. But I don't know about oversaturated because look at these numbers here. So the small Squishmallows, or Kelly toy, but we're going to assume that's Squishmallow. I mean, the average sold price is $22 and it's got a 10% sell-through rate. Now, here's where you get the goods. So if I go to top listings. So first of all, I didn't have to know anything about plush. I just typed in plush and it told me all these Kelly toys. Okay, well, I don't know what a Kelly toy is. I don't know what I'm doing. So I go to top listings and oh, okay. It tells you what's actually selling for the most money.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
So I'm going to kind of explain this a little bit.
Please do. Please do.
So this is the transaction column, tells you how many people have bought. This is a set of 6 Squishmallow. 61 people have bought this set for $62. That's pretty great. Nobody's returned it. Love. It had 124 clicks and 61 people that clicked that listing bought it. That's insane. I'm going to try to find the Squishmallows Wilderness Squad 5-inch Wilfred Maurice mini plush doll lot because that's almost guaranteed that you're going to sell that just from the numbers, just looking at the numbers. Let's look at something a little more concrete that's like not a lot. Okay, what about this Squishmallows Kelly Toy Official Food 16-inch Malcolm the Mushroom plush doll toy? All right, it has 43,000 impressions. That means 43,000 people saw it. 355 people wanted to click on it. And then out of those 355, 34 people bought it. They bought it for $69, and there's been no returns. So that would flip. But where do I find that? Like, okay, it's great. It's a mushroom, and it's a Squishmallow, and I want to buy it, because if I list it, somebody will buy it. Now here comes the hot tip.
Hot tip!
I would go to every place I could on the internet and save searches. You can save searches on eBay, you can save searches on OfferUp, and you can save searches on Facebook.
Okay.
Now, you don't want to get the listing from another reseller because it's going to be marked up, right? We want to make this much money. These were selling for $69, so we want to make close to that. I want to pay like $5 because that's the name of the game. So I'm going to save my search not as Kelly Toy Official Foods Malcolm the Mushroom plush doll. I'm going to save my search as something that a parent would write in when their kid has too many dang stuffed animals and they're trying to get rid of them all.
Something like mushroom squishy.
Mushroom squishy or mushroom stuffed animal.
Perfect.
And I don't care how many mushrooms I see. I'll see the one I need as eventually it'll pop up. And I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get that. So I'm going to rinse and repeat that process over and over and over again. Because going to the thrift and miraculously finding this mushroom is a needle in a haystack.
True.
When I can just cast all my lines on the internet and buy them that way. So my cost of goods might be a little bit higher than the thrift, but it's a surefire sale. And if I'm doing that all the time, not just when sales are low and when I'm stressed, if I'm constantly looking for stuff that's selling and I'm constantly coming back into eBay to look at these categories, I'm always going to have good stuff. And what I recommend is that you spend 15 minutes a day doing this. Saving searches. So just going into Terapeak because y'all, it changes. This mushroom might not be, if you're watching this like next year, this mushroom might be terrible.
That's true.
I've never seen this mushroom in my life, but it might be terrible. Or maybe all the mushrooms have been sold out and it's really rare now and it's worth $1,000. You don't know. So I recommend spending 15 minutes in a different category each day, looking at what the best sellers are that you can then cast your lines out and using really, really simplified terms to find those items. Thrifting for hours and hours and hours is not helpful. Time is money. So if you want to go thrifting and find treasures, great. And put them in your store and make sure they have a sell-through rate and look everything up in the store, fine. But that's not going to help you out of a dire situation like if you haven't had a sale in 10 days. That's not going to help you because instead of putting more things in your store, you're going to be out thrifting. That's not helpful. You need things in your back pocket that are going to keep your store from ever hitting that point. Things that will always sell. So we have stopped thrifting for a month, which is why we are in this predicament, why our sales are slower, because the stuff we're listing isn't as good as we normally would. We're kind of getting through our death pile.
Yes,
and
we are.
The death pile's a death pile for a reason. The stuff's not top notch.
That's true.
And we're also staying in because of Omicron, so there's a bunch of factors here, but we know that the stuff we're listing isn't the highest sell-through rate possible. But if I had these safe searches going, I just started doing this recently. If I had done it for a year, we would have enough to get us through. We would have had, you know, maybe the mushroom became available today and Dan could go porch pick up it somewhere, right? You don't know. And if I did that times 10, maybe I'd find the Jellycat Pistachio Bunny I've been searching for. It'll come up.
That pistachio.
I want it so bad. And maybe I could find that. So depending on what category you're in, looking for those gems is something that eBay gives you the keys to the castle. They tell you. Right here. It just tells you.
You just got to look.
You just got to look, and then you've got to spread your wings and really, really think outside of the box when sourcing. Don't think like a reseller. Think like a seller. Like a normal person that's trying to get rid of their crap. And that's how you can find these deals and lots of things and beauty products, whatever.
That's really good advice. That's how you find the stuff where somebody doesn't know what they have.
That's how you do it. You do not over embellish your search terms.
Right.
Do it as basic as possible, because as soon as, for example, y'all like this right now, if this tip helps you, as soon as you write the word plush in a search, you're going to have resellers. That's not a term that parents use. Parents aren't like, let's pick up the plush, kids. No, it's your stuffed animals. Right? So stop using reseller words to look up things to get for a low price, because you're just going to find other reseller stuff that's marked up. That's my hot tip for you today.
Hot tip.
You had 2 hot tips. So 2 likes of this video if it was hot. Really invest some time in Terapeak and click around and see what you can find. It's been invaluable help to me since they released this part of it, the research part. And 15 minutes a day, I tell you, you get your sales back.
That's right.
All right, we are going to cut to our shipping our 2 items.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Actually, we sold 3.
Yeah.
We sold 1 locally today.
We
a
did.
Christian Dior polyester tie. God help me, why?
But hey, they paid $20 cash.
Cash money.
Cash money.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. We are here at the shipping station with our whopping timeout.
We have to interrupt our regularly scheduled program. Something amazing just happened.
What's that?
Okay.
Okay.
So
you live for these moments.
I live for it. Okay. So I had this vintage bunny that we sold, I don't know, a couple of days ago. You saw us. We packed it up on here. It was a vintage bunny, and it had no tag on it. But I knew in my heart, deep in my heart, I knew that somebody wanted this bunny. So I just described it like it had posable ears, it had pink pads on its feet. I described its length. It was beanie in the tush. I just described everything about it. Then we sold it on Poshmark, #plush on Posh.
That's right.
And I listed it really low because it didn't have a brand and I just didn't know. And I listed it at $15. And this guy got it and he wrote back. We'll show the comment up here. I can't remember the exact word. I just saw it. So I'm super stoked. And he was like, oh my God, this is the exact one I had as a kid. Stop it. Stop it. So I think, well, here, I feel like we did a good deed doing the vintage plush thing.
Yes.
But also, I could have priced it higher. I think nostalgia sells.
I agree with that.
I think that guy would have paid $100 for that rabbit.
Probably.
So I think I'm going to switch up my pricing strategy on things without tags. As long as I can describe that proof,
Yeah.
as long as you can describe it enough, and you have to think, similar to what I was saying over there, think about how you would type in the search if you were looking for a long lost pal without a tag. What would you type in? That's how you describe it.
That's a great tip.
And furthermore, Susan.
Oh. Remember this guy? The guy that was soaking in the bucket?
Look how clean he became.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my gosh. You
And
guys.
you did nothing except soak it.
I soaked it. I did nothing. And then I rinsed it under the faucet, and then I have been letting it dry for a couple of days, and I've been fluffing it.
Wow.
This is a
What year is that from?
1979.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Man.
RD King and Co. Y'all, I don't know if this is even valuable. I never even looked it up. I just wanted to save it, and that retro clean stuff works. I just wanted to show you.
Works like a charm.
And hopefully we can reunite this guy with his old friend.
Oh,
look how cute!
So cute.
Maybe you could find a side-by-side. I wonder if they could tell.
Yeah, you should be able to tell. You might have to go back and watch the video where we see him in the bucket. But
look at his face.
Look
Look at
at
his little face. Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me interrupt. I was so excited.
No problem. No problem. All right. You want to tell the people about our 2 sales that we're shipping out?
All right. This is actually something I can talk about.
Yes.
This is Lacoste. We've been picking it up, but I don't necessarily recommend it. It does sell, just not for a lot. I think
this only went for 18.
18 plus $5 shipping. But here is the brand tag. Now, this is, was imitated a lot.
Yes.
And then here's the patch. Now, the thing with Lacoste is this is actually a patch. It's not embroidered onto the shirt. And the fake ones will be embroidered onto the shirt. And the alligator has little teeth. That's important. So you can tell if you just look inside the shirt. You can see that the patch has been sewn on. A lot of times the fakes, it will be embroidered directly into the shirt.
Right.
This is like a removable patch.
That's how you know.
And the piqué, which is the fabric, it's a good term to know if you're selling polo shirts. The piqué is that like toothy kind of fabric that polos are made of. It's very pronounced in a real Lacoste. It feels textured.
Get it in there.
Because it's a real piqué. And I think, half of being a reseller is, I say this a lot in our group, but is knowing about what you're selling. So if you're going to sell a polo shirt, learn about it.
Yeah, educate yourself a little bit.
That's why we love it, and that's why we don't niche down. I know a lot of people do, but we don't, because we like learning new things.
And we get bored very easily, and we enjoy the variety.
Bored.
Bored.
Boring.
Boring.
Okay.
Right. This guy weighs
8 ounces.
8 ounces. Okay. And I believe somebody in our group, didn't somebody mention that they were still selling Christmas stuff?
Yeah, and so are we.
And so are we. It's very strange.
There are no seasons on eBay.
All right.
When we're not selling anything, we're selling a Christmas. This is a Christmas puzzle. We only buy puzzles that are sealed. And we tend to buy the ones that are kind of like this, like nostalgic. Thomas Kincaid or Norman Rockwell or something like that do really well. This was only $12.95 retail.
That's way too small.
And we sold it for $29.95 plus shipping. So puzzles are good. They can sit a while, but I bet if you had puzzles during quarantine, you were selling them like crazy.
12 by 6 by 4. Is that gonna? How big is this thing? 11. Yes. Yes.
See, we have the boxes we're
Yes,
using them.
we have. Oh.
No, see the 4. No, it's the wrong
it's the
way.
6. It's 12.
It's gotta be your bowl.
It's gotta be 12 by 12.
Oh wait, I have one for this. I saved
Try
one.
something. You saved one as special?
Uh-huh. Did I?
No.
Oh, I think it's in there. I saved a skinty one.
Well, it's gotta be. This is gonna be the other issues.
I have this one, but it's too long.
It is too long. Yeah. I mean, I can cut it down.
How much does it weigh? Wait, we haven't even...
Oh, you're right.
We don't even know. Actually, let me... Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this can
pound
go
and
in
a
a
half.
regional or something.
Yeah.
It's going to Kentucky.
Perfect. It's definitely going in a regional then.
Yeah. See, we're learning, you guys. Weigh it first. Oh, you know what we could tell people? About... There's a lot of questions about how we do flat rate shipping. And if we... You don't have to put dimensions in first.
Yeah, somebody asked...
Good question.
Very good question. When you're doing your listings on eBay, I don't know if it only asks if you select calculated shipping or if it asks you all the time. But there's a place where you are supposed to put in your items dimensions, the packaging dimensions and the weight. You can just leave all that blank. and still list your item. So that's what we do. And then just from experience, we kind of know what tier of our pricing to use.
You gotta tape it.
Yeah, we don't use calculated shipping specifically for that reason, because we don't want to have to box and package and weigh and measure everything before we list it.
Yep, no way. So we probably listed this, I don't know for how much shipping, but probably $8.99, I'm guessing, because we knew it was over a pound. We do weigh it to make sure if it's on the borderline of being a pound or over. I have a scale at my desk, and Dan has a scale at his desk. So if we're listing, and it's like, we do weigh it, and then we're like, okay, if it's over a pound but less than 2 pounds, we do $8.99. If it's under a pound, we do $4.99, and if it's like over 2 pounds, we do $12.99, and if it's really big, then we do an individual situation. Hopefully that helps. I know that we have a variety of subscribers, and I'm very thankful. And if you can help other people in the comments as well, that would be great, because there are some people here that are brand new to reselling. Love it. Good luck. You can do it, but it takes a lot of work.
Yeah, and there's, just like with everything else, there's going to be some trial and error. You're going to make a couple of mistakes and learn along the way, just like we've made plenty of mistakes along the way.
But hopefully from watching our channel, we can make the mistakes for you.
That's right.
Ahead of time, so you don't have to make them. And this is just the reality. Sometimes you have 2 packages. I mean, really, we got 2. Stand by for bagpipes.
Somebody called the sound of the Dymo label printing bagpipes, so I can never hear it another way.
I think it was Heidi.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Hooray! First up, the Lacoste shirt. There you go. Thank you. Oh, I got this one, don't worry.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right.
We're going to take this
That was easy.
off this. I'll start the bookkeeping.
Yay! Hey everybody, it's Moment with Mojo Time. You got something to say? No? I gotta go to the post office. Say bye. Good boy. All right, guys, I'm back from the post office, and we are going to find out what we really made.
So we're going to start by filling out these tickets. I know that some people don't watch every single video, so you may have missed it. And since we only have 2, I thought I'd show you how I get our numbers.
Cool. Let me show people the ticket. Let me zoom in on that guy. Oh, okay. So we put the name of whatever it is, our inventory number, what we actually paid for it, and theoretically when we got it. But that may or may not always be correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So then I go to my eBay, and I go to selling.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the screen you want. It's under payments, all transactions.
Okay.
And then what this does is it gives you a total for what, so for example, this Lacoste shirt, we paid, it says $18. They paid $18, but here it says $22.99.
Right.
So that means that's including shipping.
Okay.
So for the sales price, I put $22.99 because we want the entire number that they paid us.
Sure.
This does not include the sales tax that they paid to eBay, which is why I use this screen.
Okay.
Okay, so $22.99 I put under sale price. Sell date, I look here, January 19th. And then for fees, right here in red, it'll say all the fees combined. And if there is an ad fee, meaning promoted listings, it will be like right above it. There's not in this case. So it's $369. And then if I click on the order, we're gonna have to edit this out, okay? I can see the shipping cost, which was $387. What is happening?
Sorry, we're having issues.
You're gonna have to cut that out, okay?
Cut it out.
Cut it out. So I got that, and now I'm back to, here we go. So I'm gonna put this information into Vendu. Okay, so the next one is this Christmas puzzle. The sale price that they ended up paying to us was $38.94. We sold it on the 18th. The fees were $5.50 plus this 30-cent ad fee. See how they're next door to each other? So that's $5.80. And the shipping, as I click...
Let me get a shot of that fee.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I add them together. So I put $5.80 was the total. And then we paid $9.27 to ship it. Okay, so they paid... On our pick list here, it says $29.95 for shipping. I mean, sale price. And then the number I just wrote down was $38.94. So that means we did charge them the $8.99 shipping to get that puzzle there. Or whatever the difference is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to go to Vendu, and I'm going to take these items down. Just want to get this off. Okay. Christmas... puzzle, and just like kind of type in what it is. Let's see if we can just do puzzle. Let's see if we can find this thing. Perfect. Oh, I'm in Facebook active only. Here we go. We have quite a few puzzles. It's this one. So I'm going to go to this part, and I put mark as sold. We sold it for $38.94. I put the big number, including everything, because sometimes, like this time, the shipping was less than we charged. We charged, let me just do the math so you can see. Where's my calculator? $29.95. Wait, $38.94 minus $29.95. So yeah, we charged $8.99 shipping, and we actually paid $9.27. Do you see why I separate them? Because we had a little bit of an overage here that we had to pay. So $38.94 is what they paid us. We paid $1.03 for the item. And then the marketplace fees were $5.80. So when I do that and that, mark as sold, we get this green number here. The profit was $22.84. And that lets me know, okay, 1, puzzles are heavy. I should have waited and charged more shipping. 2, pretty good profit. Okay, now we're going to do that Lacoste shirt. Right here. I'm going to go to mark it as sold. And we sold this for $22.99. And so they originally paid $18 plus $4.99 shipping. The cost that we paid was $1.99 for the item. And we don't pay sales tax. We have a tax exempt certificate. The marketplace fees were $3.69 and our shipping was $3.87. So we actually made $1 something in shipping here to make up for the $1 we lost in the other sale.
Right.
So it all kind of evens out once you have enough experience doing it. Okay, so our total profit is $13.44, and that just delisted both of these items from all the other platforms where they were cross-listed.
Nice.
Hopefully that's helpful to you. Let's see how much we made today with our 2 items. Yay. Well, we did sell that tie. Should I put that in?
Yeah, absolutely. You should put that
Christian Dior. It was this vintage paisley tie right here. We don't buy polyester ties anymore. Mark is sold
on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I have to do this. So it says it's not listed on Facebook, but it is. So there's a little workaround you have to do here, and I have to I can't do that right now.
Nope.
Because I have to show you everybody's shipping, and I don't want to do that.
Nope.
Okay, so if we go to analytics and we go to today, we sold 2 items. Average sale price of $30.96.
Okay.
We made $61.93, and of that, $36.28 was profit.
Well, there you go.
Not the best.
Not the best, but it just goes to show you that everybody experiences slow days.
Including us.
Yeah, we're everybody.
Okay,
does.
better luck tomorrow.
Better luck tomorrow, that's right.
We're going to list some really great stuff tonight and make good sales tomorrow.
Yes. Well, it was a slow day, what can we say? But we hope you'll still learn something. We're trying to give you good tips and good info every single day.
Leave your questions below. We love them. Love
Sure
to answer
do.
them. If you need more help listing or have bigger questions that maybe we can't answer, our Facebook group is a wealth of knowledge. It's called the Hustle Couple Reseller Workroom on Facebook. It's free and great and amazing, and we list every single night there during the week. So you can find us there. If you need a listing buddy, it's really helpful.
It is.
We encourage each other, like, just get one thing done, and then of course you'll do 2, and then you'll do 3. It's a really great support system if you feel alone in the reselling world. So
Yeah.
come on over.
We have a good time. Join us over there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you back here on the Daily Grind tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.